This telecast is copyrighted by Hometown 24 for the private use of our audience. Any rebroadcast or retransmission of this game without the express written consent of Hometown 24 is prohibited.
Brought to you by Bank of Hyndman, Thacker Grigsby, Paradise Pizza, Game On Hazard, Wicker Law Offices in Hyndman, Hyndman Land Auction Company, and TVS.
Ladies and gentlemen, we are back again tonight in Hazard, Kentucky, Perry Central High School. Before the whistle, Wes Smith, Winston Lee, and Winston, we've got two pretty dandy fellas sitting here with us.
Do we even deserve to sit at this table?
I think that's why they put us on the
Should I get up and leave?
I think that's why we're on the edge.
Y'all got this? Two legendary coaches, of course. Coach Randy Napier, thank you for coming on.
It's glad to be here, man.
Keith Dixon, thank you for coming on, man. Appreciate having you guys, and of course playing host this week. Huge event. Tell us, just to kick things off for us. Oh, and before we get too into this, I have to say something.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, tonight.
This is where we get nervous.
Oh, yeah.
So when Winston says he has to say something, I get a little scared.
I don't know if those at home realize there was something devastating the other night. I think that Harold talked bad about the band. And so tonight, I'm making this all about every band here. We're trying to save the tubas tonight.
Band appreciation, save the tubas.
It's band appreciation out here on TBS Cable.
That's a good way to kick the night off.
Absolutely, absolutely.
All right, so speaking of bands and hosting, I want to ask your initial thoughts on the week thus far. Has it lived up to everything that you would expect a regional tournament to be thus far? And then later, you can go ahead and be thinking in the back of your mind. Later, I want you to give me your thoughts on, obviously, this game tonight.
Bob, go ahead.
Okay, go ahead.
Well, last year we had all the COVID situation, and it was a lot of work. But this year it's opened up, and we've gotten great crowds. We've had a lot of support from our teachers and staff. Great basketball games. It's really been a great tournament so far.
And I think we should preface that for those of you at home that didn't realize, but you guys actually hosted this tournament last year, right?
Yeah.
But it was a COVID year, right, Coach?
Yeah, and the 14th Region Policy Board voted to keep the regional tournaments in place at the same locations because you lose a lot of revenue, plus the kids don't get the full experience they would have got. And, they didn't last year. It was tough. And this year, we're really tickled with the way things have went. The games have been great. Crowds have been great. And, that's what we hope for. And if we can get through one more night without screwing something up, Bob and I, then it'll be a success.
I do want to say this, is my wife really tried to screw things up the other night. We were leaving, and she can't see very well at night. God love her soul. Not God rest her soul is what I almost said. She tried to drive through the chain out here. Yeah. She tried to drive straight through the chain, Wes. She about drove through it.
Some added expenses on the Perry Central.
So then she had to back up. It's her fault. There's no one. It's her fault. She had to back all the way down the aisle.
Is this where the scratch on Harold Mullins' truck came from?
No, that was from a tuba player. No, that was.
I want to, guys. It's been phenomenal. The atmosphere's been great. And as always, one of my favorite things about 14th Region Tournament basketball, other than the basketball itself, is the hospitality room. And you all have had a spread. I just want to know who has been in charge of having to feed Harold Mullins this whole week.
Well, Patsy Messer is our head girl down there. She's one of our cooks, and she's kind of led the charge. And we worked hard on the menu. She and our bookkeeper, Patty Combs, they kind of put the menu together and worked that. And Bob and I took all the credit for it.
Yeah.
Of course.
You guys know what you're doing, eh?
Veterans.
We've been down there enough. We ought to get some credit.
Absolutely.
The chicken wings are great tonight.
Oh, that teriyaki chicken I had down there earlier.
They're good.
Is that
I
what's up
almost
tonight?
didn't make it back up here to the show.
They are good.
Listen, my pants, somebody told me my pants are too tight tonight, so I'm going to stay away from the chicken wings.
It's good news for me. We're sitting down and we don't have to stand up.
Oh, my God.
Yeah.
Well, as always, I think it's been an amazing tournament. I think we should also, we should ask to comment on your teams. How do you feel about How do you feel overall maybe about the girls season? And I know, Coach, you did it for such a long time. Tell us how you feel about the direction of your teams maybe while you're up here. And tell us, of course, you got the big-time boys matchup coming up on Sunday. So give us your initial thoughts maybe both ways.
Our team is so very young.
Yeah.
And I think just getting into the region and getting a taste for it and
playing in some big games,
I think that'll help them moving forward.
Sure.
I think they'll be a lot better and just physically more mature next year.
Yeah.
And that matters so much as well.
Absolutely.
We're really streaky all year, and we could beat anybody at any time, but we could also have that cold night and lose. But I was really proud of our girls this year, and they've done a great job.
And I think Coach touched on it. I mean, playing in a big atmosphere, ultimately with the young team, is builds for your future, right? What about the boys? Matchup Sunday with the boys. Obviously, you got to be a little biased, but tell us how you think. Tell us how you think it plays out.
Well, Breathitt County's really athletic. I mean, they're athletic across the board, but we're really physical. And I think how the game is refereed has a big part of that tomorrow.
Yep.
We're going to come at you. That's what we've done all year, and I think I look for Perry Central to pull one out tomorrow.
Absolutely.
Yeah. Well, I hope so. And, playing at home matters in a regional tournament.
Yeah.
Breathitt County's going to be more comfortable.
Yeah.
So,
unfortunately,
you never know how it's going to end, but at the same time, that concerns me a little bit, us going to their place for that game.
Absolutely. And with Breathitt ultimately having so much talent that they do.
Yeah.
But I'll say this, our boys have been a joy to watch this year.
Oh,
They've been so much fun to watch. They guard you.
It has been. It's been fun basketball. And what I've loved about this region, not just with Perry Central, Breathitt County, any of these teams left, is they've been great games. Everybody's been evenly matched coming into this tournament. Nobody knew who was going to come out.
Oh, we're going to talk about that Esther Wolf later. You better believe it.
6 overtime, 7?
I don't know. I think Harold's still in the gym.
The last year's final game was a 4 overtime game in this girls.
In the girls.
Yeah.
So if this one's as good as that, it'll be a good one.
It will be.
I will be hitting up the hospitality room.
Right.
Oh, for sure.
All right, guys.
Thank you all very much for joining us here before the whistle. More to come after this break. We appreciate you guys at Perry Central.
Thanks for having us, guys.
It's been great.
Surprises when you get back. Surprises.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Woo! Papa John's just took their fresh, never frozen dough and hand stretched it into thin, oversized New York-style slices. I mean, look at that crust! That is the perfect crust thickness no matter how you eat it. So you can fold it or not. But I ain't gonna lie though, I fold it. Get a New York-style pizza from Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
If you've been waiting on the new Samsung Galaxy S22 device, then the team at Appalachian Wireless has some good news for you. Appalachian Wireless is launching all Samsung S22 models on sale. Every S22 model will be $150 off normal contract pricing. Or take $100 off and we'll pay the taxes on the Appalachian Advantage. Visit one of our retail or dealer locations and on the web, because we don't want you to miss this fantastic deal. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
And welcome back to Before the Whistle. Different cast of people here for the same reason, I believe. Jonathan Hicks, Bo Hammonds, Coach Jerry Stacy, and boys, we're in for a good game tonight.
Yeah, can't wait. Been thinking about this game ever since the semifinals finished. Really, the two probably the best teams playing their best at the right time. These are the kind of games both of these teams have played hard all year and paid the price to get where they're at, and you'd hate to see either team lose, but unfortunately one team's going home tonight, and I got a feeling we're going to see a war.
Oh, yeah, you're definitely going to see a war. I mean, we've talked about this game for days, and, I'm really excited about this game. The atmosphere right now is already crazy here, folks. We are 20 minutes still before tip-off, and this place is packed out. We got band war up top, band to band playing back and forth, and then later on in about 20 minutes, we're going to have basketball war right here on the court, and I'm excited, Jonathan.
Well, fellas, what do you we're going to dive in a little bit to what we expect. Yeah. What do you think Letcher County has to do early on? Because Owsley's offense has been clicking on all cylinders. What do you think Letcher has to do to slow that down early on?
Lexi Lynch is a problem. Well, I'll tell you what, let's send this down to Winston.
Oh, man.
And then we'll get into the X's and O's in just a minute. Let's send it down to Winston.
Oh, my God. All right, hey, you got to cheer now. It's time. Can you get loud at all? Go ahead, cheer. There they go. They're nervous. They're nervous. It's a championship game.
I'm fired up. I'm fired up.
I'm telling you, you're fired up.
I'm fired up, man.
I'm here with the Cougar Crazies, and listen, it's 20 minutes before game time right now. But when it gets to about 5 minutes before the game, you guys really start getting amped up.
Yeah, there's all kinds of them that comes. Gets closer to game time, we get forward plumb up, help our girls out,
Okay. Let me ask you this while I've got you here. And you and like a team of couple dudes, you've kind of been the rally, right? Yeah. Like you guys have been leading them all week.
Yeah, that's right.
You want to call them out by name? Who else is in this?
Hayden Brashears, Jackson Mead, Dawson.
They're going to be so upset they ain't here yet.
No. Hi, Mama, I'm on TV.
Okay,
I love you.
Let me ask you this, because you guys have brought energy just like the entire week. Do you think that some type of athleticism or skill is required to be a Cougar Crazy?
No, not really. No skills required. You just got to come to the game, get ready, and get fired up with us.
Okay, let me ask you this. Because, you guys, it's seriously, bring it. Like, I would guess that before these games, you guys probably do some, pre-workout or something. I don't know. Are there any pre-game rituals? Like, do y'all get together and talk about what you're going to do?
Yeah, usually we wake up in the morning, count our money, take our pre-workout right before we get to the game so we're fired up good.
Like $2 or $3?
Yeah. No.
In change?
Yeah. Okay, I'm going to be honest, yeah.
Let me ask you this before I let you go. What would you say your GPA is right now? What would you say your GPA is?
Well, I just got elected class president. I'm the smartest kid at LCCHS. My GPA is probably a 6.2.
Oh, my God. I've confirmed he really was elected class president. I feel like there needs to be some academic requirements of the Cougar Crazies, and I just don't know. I guess if you're president of the class, then you meet that requirement.
Yeah, I run this place.
Oh my God! All right, wait, one more time. You can stand and cheer one more time. You are competing against Owsley. One more time. Let's go. That's it. That's all they got right now. They got 15 minutes. Now we're throwing it over to Wes over on the other side. He's not even looking. We're throwing it over to Wes.
All right. Regardless of what was said on the other side of the floor with Winston Lee and the Letcher County Lady Cougars pep section, I'm here with a pep section that calls themselves the best in the region. Is that right? All right, and I've been sitting up here talking to him. I've been trying to figure out who the leader of this organization is. I've heard a few different things, but Vic seems like she's pretty profoundly the leader. Is that correct?
That's correct.
Well, Vic, how confident are you? I've had a few things to ask. First of all, the Owsley County Lady Owls. Y'all have biology class and stuff. It's cool. What kind of owl is the Owsley County owl? Do we know? Is it like a screech owl, or is it do we know?
Any owl kind of represents us. We're just the owls.
The baddest owl. the baddest owl. I like it. I do want one person, though. Can somebody tell me what an owl sounds like? Can anybody give me an owl? Oh, here we go. Ooh, 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 ooh. Oh, that is wonderful. That's great. That's great. But, all right, this is the most important question of the night, though. You're in the 14th Region Championship game. They are depending on you all right, to be the 6th person on the floor. What is your go-to chant tonight? What are we going to hear to rally these Lady Owls?
It's going to be from our Sheriff Brent Lynch.
There you have it. One more time. Back up to you, David and Harold.
Here at Thacker Grigsby and TVS, we're committed to building a better future for our community. In these times, being connected is more important than ever, and we're working every day to keep you online and in touch with the world. For generations, we've been a part of this community, and we're proud to serve this community for many generations to come. Thacker Grigsby and TVS, working for a better future for Eastern Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in getting your hands dirty.
I believe the best recipes are never written down.
I believe in fried chicken, cornbread, and soup beans.
I believe in the cards. I believe in cats.
I believe in insurance coverage that helps you sleep at night.
I believe in always carrying an umbrella.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Contact Derek Bowling, your Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in Hazard.
Welcome back to Before the Whistle. We got to see our pretty boy Winston Lee, not Weston Lee. What am I talking about? We got to see him go down and talk to the Cougar Crazies, and then you got to see Wes go over there and yap his yaw a little bit.
Yeah, it's on telling what happened in that conversation.
I'm glad that we wasn't there for it.
Yes.
We'll stay up here.
That's right. Fellas, Owsley County is playing some of their best game that they have all year long, and so is Letcher County. Letcher coming away with 2 big back-to-back wins in this tournament. And what a better way than to top it off than to get a win against Owsley and move on to Rupp Arena, guys.
Oh, yes. You know, we was talking about it when we was going to the break. You know, both of these teams have a go-to player.
That's right.
Owsley's got Lexi Lynch.
Yeah.
And then Letcher's got the Banks kid. That's both of them can be special. I'm looking to see which one of these two has the biggest game.
That's right.
Probably will be an advantage. You know, but Lexi Lynch so far to me has been the best player in this tournament.
I agree. Absolutely.
And, you know, to use an old football analogy, you know, if I'm coaching the Owls tonight, it's Lexi Lynch to the left, Lexi Lynch to the right, and Lexi Lynch down the middle.
That's right.
Yeah. You know, she can do everything for them.
She can.
When she needs to. Now, Letcher's got to get back and get their defense set. They're really opportunistic in the way they push the ball. They push it hard,
yep.
but they don't, you know, they don't turn it over. They don't penetrate. They don't overpass. If it's there, they'll take it. If not, they'll bring it back out. That's the way they played so far through this tournament. And then Letcher has probably got a better cast around their star player than Owsley County does. So I'm also looking to see how well the supporting cast, Lauren Boggs and some of the other girls, how well they play. Lauren has been really, really good.
She has.
So, you know, this is an intriguing matchup.
I think either way you look at it tonight, guys, that it's going to be war. We were talking about it, Coach, the other night during the boys' game. Lexi Lynch, like you said, she's one of my favorites coming into this. She can get anywhere she wants at any time and make any shot that she wants to.
And that's what separates her from a lot of the other players that have been in this tournament.
She is. I mean, she's good. She really doesn't have a range. I mean, she can go to the basket or she can shoot the outside perimeter shot. But, you know, we got to look at Banks, too. Bank, therefore, Letcher County Central can pretty much do the same thing. and those are the two that I think that we're going to have to look at tonight. But I believe, guys, it's going to take a team effort here because I believe Coach Baker and Smith has probably talked to their team and said, listen, we know that Banks may be double teamed. We know that Lynch may be double teamed. We got to find another go-to, somebody that's got to put some points on the board. So I'm anxious to see who that is.
Well, you know, Jerry, you talked a little bit about defense. And to me, in this game, that is the biggest factor in who comes away with the win.
Yeah.
I believe that whichever team comes away with the least amount of fouls in this game wins, because both of these teams are excellent free throw shooting teams, shooting upwards in the 70% mark on the season.
You know, the old saying is, in tournament play, free throws is like a dog that chases cars. They don't hang around too long if you don't make them.
Yeah, that's true.
You know, so you got to make free throws tonight.
Well, you got to think about the last game, Owsley County, in the first half of their game. Coach McLaurin said, we did not want to foul them because they were perfect. They were 14 for 14 from the free throw line there, and we didn't want to foul them, so we was trying to push them out.
Yep.
And so, great free throw shooting team here is Owsley County, and like you said, free throws matter. Every point counts, and we'll see if they're able to knock them down tonight if they get to that free throw line.
And, you know, you talked about, like, whichever team star player has the better cast around them, and a game like this is the perfect showing of that.
Yes.
Because in a game like this where it's do or die, you know, other players have to be involved. And you have Letcher County, you've got Torrey Holcomb, Jalen Witt, and Lauren Boggs, player of the game last game. And then you look over at Owsley County, and the two main scorers that they have are Lexi Lynch and Carly Smith. Everybody else on that team doesn't really shoot the ball. They're a pass-first player. So, in my opinion, you know, Letcher County, they have a bad tendency that whenever someone drives the ball, the defense collapses and they get in foul trouble.
You know, we talk about that, you know, defense wins championships.
Yep.
We've heard that all of your life, and that's the truth.
Yeah.
You know, what I said right off the bat, which team defends the other team's best player the best, the most consistent, makes them have a harder time being who they are and what they do.
That's right.
Has the advantage.
And, you know, it doesn't help any whenever you're getting the most pressure put on you in a game like this of all games.
Oh, yeah.
Because we've watched Kaylee Banks and Lexi Lynch go on absolute tears throughout this tournament. And what a worse way to get shut down than in the final game before Rupp Arena.
Yeah.
So I look for Kaylee Banks and Lexi Lynch both to try to play on their A game, try to get to the basket as much as possible.
Right.
And, you know, they're two different players.
Yes.
Lexi Lynch is offensively skill-based, and Kaylee Banks is defensively skill-based. There's not many players in this tournament that can score on Kaylee Banks down low. But Lexi Lynch can score on anybody at any point in time. But with that being said, we are going to send it over to the national anthem. We are going to stand up for a couple seconds, and we will be right back on Before the Whistle on Hometown 24.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I'm a daughter.
I am a father.
I am employed.
I am a mother.
I am ambitious. I am a work in progress.
I am an innovator.
I am a HCTC graduate.
Being in an accident can leave you feeling vulnerable and lost. You need a lawyer who will fight for you and be there by your side the entire way. What I believe is that with trust and collaboration, we can get you the justice that you deserve. Go to kyleshall.com right now to schedule a free consultation. I will review the details of your case and get you back on your feet. Don't navigate the legal system alone. Get me in your corner right now.
Here at Hometown 24 and TVS Cable, we care about the community. And while you might not see the same familiar faces you're used to seeing, know we're still here. bringing you live high school sports straight to your living room.
Do you qualify for $30 off your Thacker Grigsby or TVS broadband bill through the Affordable Connectivity Program? If you participate in certain federal government-funded programs, yes. You can start your qualification process by going to acpbenefit.org and click on the blue Apply Now button, or call our office at 606-785-9500 or stop by one of our locations in Jackson, Whitesburg, Hazard, or Hindman.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster, with the latest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
Good evening, everyone, and welcome to Perry County Central High School and Championship Friday night in the 14th Region Girls Basketball Tournament. I'm Harold Mullins along with David Adams, and truly a David against Goliath matchup tonight. David, the biggest, one of the biggest schools by just a few students in the 14th Region, Letcher Central, will play one of the smaller schools in the region in Owsley County. Truly a David and Goliath matchup. And I tell you what, don't ever sell David short in that matchup, because this Owsley County team pretty good.
Yes, they are, Harold. It's good to be with you. I'm expecting a great matchup. Both these teams have players who can score. Both of them. Owsley likes to run up and down, and Letcher likes to use the paint, get the ball inside the paints. Couch is good also around the foul line. Lexi Lynch, she can shoot the three or go under.
Speaking of Banks, happy birthday to Letcher's senior Kaylee Banks. She is born on this day. Yeah. We'll not say the year, it doesn't matter, but she was born on this day, and she could very well earn her second trip to Rupp Arena in her high school career if they win tonight.
And Harold, another thing to keep in mind, Letcher Central went through this pressure last season, where they and Knott Central ended up in the fourth overtime, Knott Central pulling it out. So these kids have been
They have been there.
So we'll
they
see
have
if that's
done
a
that.
help. Yeah.
And we will wait to see how Owsley County reacts to this intense regional championship pressure. David, we have had a change in things that'll go on this weekend. Just today, Breathitt County High School elected to split the sessions of the 14th Region semifinal round Sunday afternoon. Cordy and Owsley and Estill County will play at 2 o'clock. And Perry and Breathitt will play at 6 o'clock. So they're planning on clearing the gym, clearing the parking lot, and letting everybody else back in. I don't know how that'll work. We'll have to wait and see.
But I have to say this, I think Breathitt County has done a great job with the regional tournament. They tried to accommodate everybody the best they could. Coach Moore down there, I think he has done a good job. He showed a lot of hospitality, and we've seen some good basketball down there. So overall, I think that he's done a good job with the tournament.
I will only say this, and you know, if you're not big enough to host it, don't ask for it. you know, if you can't, you know, and no reflection on Breathitt County, certainly not. We have great friends down there, and they, like you said, have done an outstanding job. But inconveniencing the whole region to make families have to pay in twice and so forth. In these days and times of high prices and high inflation, it's just a tremendous setback to any family.
Yeah, and if you look at the number of people coming in, Harold, from Breathitt and Purry, you know, they're going to have large crowds. I mean, a huge crowd. Both of them is. They really are.
Breathitt County has, like you said, done a great job. I'm sure they'll do a great job Sunday. But,
yes,
you know, it's
absolutely.
just sometimes,
Mr. Watts.
Sometimes we have to think about the fans.
Yes, Mr. Watts, superintendent down Breathitt County. He's a class act, and he has a good school system going down there, and his sports is doing well as also.
We'll have the introduction of starting lineups coming up here as Owsley County, the champions of District 56, will play Letcher Central, the champions of District 53.
Owsley County, a good crowd base here.
Pretty good crowd on hand, far from being a sellout.
Yeah.
But a good contention nonetheless. Owsley County right here in front of us, and across the way, it is the Cougars fan base from Whitesburg and Letcher Central High School. Here's the starting lineup for Owsley County. Number 1 is Lexi Lynch, a 5-year senior. Number 14 is sophomore Carly Smith. Number 2 is an 8th grader, Addison Terry. Alea Lynch, number 22, a freshman, will start. And number 12 is Shelby Murray. So for Owsley County, Lynch, Terry, Murray, Smith, and Alea Lynch. Owsley County coached by Travis Smith. Travis Smith's done such an outstanding job at Owsley County. You know, he started down in the lower grades building this team, and he's got them right now knocking on the door to represent it.
Absolutely, done a good job. Yes, absolutely.
For Letcher Central, the birthday girl, number 12, is Kaylee Banks. Number 2 is Kira Couch. Senior Laura Boggs, number 24, will be next. Tori Holcomb, a junior, number 1. And number 44, Jalen Witt, a sophomore, will start. Witt, a sophomore, Boggs and Banks, 2 seniors, Couch, a sophomore, and Holcomb, a junior. And my friend, the final girls' high school game in the region is getting ready to tip off.
And this is it, and can you believe it's come and gone this quick, Harold Mose? I'm telling you, it's just went by, and you know, we go down Sunday to Jackson, and got 2 games there, and then go back on Tuesday, and the boys will wrap it up in state tournament action. For the girls, will take place next week, is that correct?
Yes, starts Wednesday afternoon.
Yeah.
Lynch will move in against Witt to get this thing underway. We'll tip it up and get things started.
Looks like we're ready to go. Owsley and Letcher.
Thanks to the guys for bringing us on the air before the whistle. Banks quickly front court, dumps it off. Wide open Couch, 2-0 Letcher Central.
Nice pass from Banks to Couch.
All the way. Here goes Smith. We're tied at 2. They beat them down court.
Owsley will do that all game. They're going to get it in, make or miss, and go.
Witt handles top of the circle as Owsley County opens in a zone. Banks comes out to the behind the arc to take the pass. They'll wheel it around. Now to Couch. She turns. They cover her up over to Boggs. She'll drive inside, leave it off to Banks. Back to Boggs. Now way outside, and Holcomb wants 3. No good. Rebound Lynch. Lynch takes it to the glass. Now circles and comes back out there.
Boggs will have the assignment on Lynch. She is Letcher's best defensive player, and she plays it well.
Smith with it. Ball on the floor, tipped away, and coming up with it is Owsley County. And a 3, good by Lynch. A layup, Lynch. This young lady right there going to be a basketball player, my friend.
She's a dandy.
Down low, and the foul's going to be on Banks for pushing off.
That was obvious. Kaylee put her arm out. She needs to go put her body into the player and step back.
She needs to get up against her body, take her up the lane, and then release.
Do it. Body. 6:25, 5-2 Owsley County, first quarter.
Here goes the Owls, shot no good, and we got a foul, and that's going to be on Couch. And going to the line will be number 2, Addison Terry. I tell you what, Owsley County's got some bright green T-shirts on.
They do indeed. First one's off.
First one is no good.
We seen those last night at Jackson when the Prairie Central section had those on.
What do they say? Oh, they are honoring Coach Bowling, who passed away of cancer here a couple of weeks ago. Shot is good, and it is 6-2. Owsley County with the lead, dropped in the 2-3 zone. Here comes Banks, kicks it back out. Boy, Owsley County has played so very well in this tournament, David Adams.
Yes, they have.
Banks, long 2, no good. Rebound down, Addison Terry. Quickly ahead, and Smith wants 3, no good. Rebound, and it is Letcher Central that wants to run. And a foul.
Going to be on Smith.
Going to be on Carly Smith.
Yeah. Got 2 shots coming up. Boggs at the line. First one's good. Her first point. 6-3. Owsley by 3. Boggs can cut into that lead.
No good. Rebound down to Terry.
Cougars in the man defense. Whit will draw the assignment on Smith. Boggs has got Lynch.
Boggs knocks it away from Lynch. Lynch goes and gets it back. Now to Terry. Letcher Central, very aggressive man-to-man defense. And Boggs is really trying to be physical with Lynch. Smith breaks down the lane and lays it in. Great backdoor cut by Smith, and it is 8-3 in favor of Owsley County.
4 points for Smith. 2 layups in the ball game so far.
Owsley County beat Knott County Central here in the opening round. In the corner, they come cross court, and now to Boggs, right in the middle of the Banks, and she fires it up, no good. Rebound down to Lynch. Ahead, Smith. Back to Lynch. And now Terry drives, got fouled. No. Got her shot blocked, and it's going to belong to Letcher Central.
Banks right now shooting her shots a little strong. Probably a few nerves. She'll settle down. Holcomb from 22.
Good. Back the other way, Smith, back to Lynch. And now a 3 by Terry, good.
Terry has 4 with a jumper.
Addison Terry, and it's 12-6 in favor of Owsley County. Winner of this game will play in the state tournament, I believe, on Thursday. Don't hold me to that, but I do know they'll play the 4th region champion.
Couch had 3 on her. She needed to put that back out.
Driving Smith, and a blocking foul called, and she'll go to the line. Smith once again beat him down court, and this time the foul's going to be on Holcomb.
Smith's got 4 points in the ball game so far.
Shot it good. 12-6.
Bentley coming in. Witt will get a break.
Very well coached basketball team at Owsley County. Good again.
6 points for Coach Baker, doing a good job up at Cougars too, Harold. Been impressed with his program. He works those kids hard, and they come and play hard.
Banks puts it on the floor, now kicks it back out. Boggs, back to Banks. Really giving Banks a lot of trouble. They double down on her, almost take it away. Couch gets it back, missed the shot. Owsley County has it out of bounds. Touch last by Boggs.
Cougars are just cold right now, Harold Mullins, all you can say. And Owls, well, that net has been moving around some. 13-6.
Well, Banks has been doubled down.
Yeah.
I mean, when she gets it down block, somebody is coming down to double her. She puts it on the floor. There's a turnover by Smith. If she puts it down, another turnover. Lynch with it. Smith and Couch steals. Ahead to Boggs. Boggs. Good.
Tough shot by Boggs to get that and go. 3 points.
And a foul going to be on number 24, Boggs, for holding. That's her first, team 4th. And they'll drop out of the pressure now and let Owsley County bring it up court. Underneath and put up and in again by Smith.
Smith's got 8.
15-8, 7-point lead for the Owls. They go inside, knocked away, and a steal. Curry has it to Lynch. Lynch stops top of the circle, gets it over to Addison Terry. Now Smith brings it back between the logos. Now Turn gets it to Addison Terry. Terry penetrates, lays it in.
6 points for Terry.
17-8, biggest lead of the night on the board right now. Inside they go to Banks. She has to kick it out again. Boggs, 3, no. Rebound, Boggs, no. Rebound, Couch. And now Bentley, no. And out of bounds, it'll go to Owsley County.
You get 3 tries. You got to hit those.
We got timeout on the floor, 1:22 to go. In the first quarter, Owsley County 17, Letcher Central 8. We'll be back.
At TVS Cable, we are committed to providing you with the best broadband available. Whether that be through expansion of our fiber-to-the-home facilities, new builds into previously unserved areas, or by launching DOCSIS 3.1, the latest technology in cable broadband. TVS Cable has always changed with the demands of Eastern Kentucky, and we will continue to make investments in our area because we care about Eastern Kentucky. It's our home too.
Welcome back to the John C. Combs Arena, the site of the girls' 14th region tournament. Minute 22 to go here in the first quarter. 17-8, Owsley County, the hot team right now, hitting the jumpers. Cougars will go 1-2-2 and they'll match up. No, they'll stay in that 1-2-2. 3-quarter court.
They lob it in front court to Lynch. She takes it to the glass. Shot high off the board, no good. And almost a steal, but Witt has it.
By Banks. Turry bringing it up.
They're going opposite with the pass and getting it across the timeline. And this is not to steal the ball. I think this is try to speed them up a little bit. And it's working at first 2 or 3 trips. 17-10. Banks way out there in the corner goes cross court to Boggs. Boggs open now. Chubby Murray.
Yeah. Second. Boggs hits it.
First one is good, 17-11.
4 points for Boggs. For Owsley County, Smith has 8.
Good again. 17-12, 24 seconds. Owsley County. Probably a hole for 1. Smith gets it into the corner. No. Lynch for 3. No good. Long rebound. Lexi. The rebound comes down 9 seconds. Letcher Central with a lot of time. Here goes Boggs down the lane. And we've reached the end of 1. A couple of quick baskets in the last 30 seconds draws Letcher Central to within 5. 17.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Hindman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
Back at the John C. Combs Arena, getting ready for the second quarter, 17-12, Owsley leading by 5. First quarter scoring, Boggs has 5 points, Couch 4, Holcomb 3 for fast forward to get started here. We found out that Coach Smith, he's going to double Banks down on the block, and Letcher Central is really going to body up with Lynch out on the floor.
Yeah, 17-12, and Owsley County played a pretty good first quarter of basketball, David Adams.
Yes.
And Letcher Central just not shooting the ball well up to this point. Cross-court pass and driving is Turry. She'll get it back outside.
Good pressure. Cougars in the matchup. Got Boggs and Witt guarding out against Smith and Turry out at the top.
Right now, Owsley County letting Smith just handle this thing. She drives and lays it in. Boy, she is such a sweet player.
10 points. First player to have double digits in the ball game.
Outside it goes. They go cross court and it's picked off. Smith has it. Down the middle of the court, left side, and Terry, 3, no good.
Here comes Boggs on the move, all the way down.
And we got a foul. That's going to be on Lexi Lynch, I believe.
You know, Boggs is one of the Cougars that's really taken the ball to the basket here on runs. Little too strong on the first one, 19-12. Second one's too
Second
strong.
was no good.
Yeah, got to hit them. Regional tournament.
Owsley County with it. Lexi Lynch has it poked away and goes back to get it. Leicester Central crowd wanted an over in the back, but the ball was touched. Here goes Smith. Fires it up, no good. Out of there is Witt. Front court. Boggs. Finally, Banks gets it inside, and she's fouled by Lynch.
Thought Lynch got there late that time. She was trailing beside of her, but the ball got in there, and nobody was in the path of the ball, Harold. It was easy to get there.
Blakesley Whitaker, 44, is into the lineup for Owsley County. Banks shot good. And now coming in is Lynch, or correction, number 23, Schaus, a junior, to take Lynch's place. Banks, no good. Rebound on the floor. Banks got it back. Whipped it inside. Put up no good. Boggs with an offensive rebound. Now 3. Holcomb, good. Second chance opportunity.
6 points for Holcomb. Cuts the lead down to 3.
Ball is knocked out of bounds. And they say touch last by Owsley County. So the Cougars will get it back down by 3 with 5:36 to go.
Owsley County, nobody in the middle that time to relieve some of that pressure. 2-3 zone by the Owls. Boggs, Banks. Good pressure, Harold.
Almost knocked away, and now they get it inside, and Couch almost lost it. Double team, nowhere to go. Finally gets it out. And Holcomb again, good. Back-to-back three-point basket by Tori Holcomb, and we're tied at 19. Quickly, front court, Lynch. They bring it outside to Smith.
Looks like Murray will get ready to check back in for Owsley County.
Owsley County, not a very deep team at all.
No,
here goes Smith. Gets it to Blakesley Whitaker. And now to Terry. And a ball stolen. Boggs. Cougars do not lead as the ball rolled out, but the foul is going to be on Smith, and I believe that's her second.
One thing about Lauren Boggs, if you show her the ball, she will say thank you, and she'll go the other way. Too strong. Cougars 0 for 3 at the free throw line the last 3 shots. You cannot do that, Harold Mullins, in a regional tournament unless you are just hitting some big shots and the other team goes cold. You got to make those.
One more, and no good again. And the Cougars do not take the lead. It is Owsley County in front court. Lexi Lynch takes it to the basket and got fouled by Banks.
I was wondering how long Coach Smith could set her out, even with the 2 fouls. I mean,
yeah, there is no tomorrow.
There is no tomorrow, and, you know, I think he pulled her out, let her rest a little bit. Lynch's first point of the ball game.
Lynch good again. 21-19, 2-point. Owsley County lead. Holcomb to Couch. She'll drive on Turry. Fake, turn, shoot, no, and she got fouled.
Murray. Second foul on Murray as well, and
team foul number 6 on the team.
Well, I tell you, Letcher Central, Coach Baker can only shake his head. They're missing these. They're shooting these hard, all of them. I mean, they're not hitting the front. They're hitting the back. So, got to settle down a little bit at the line.
One more, good, and it is 21-20.
5 points for
Owsley
Couch.
quickly, front court, Smith right to the basket, lay it in. Boy, you got to get back, or she's going to shoot layups all night long.
12 points for Smith.
Two, 3 zone. With Banks being out of the lineup, they can be just a little more lax. And now Tori Holcomb, no good. Rebound, Owsley County. Lynch on the move. She'll bring it back outside, set the offense. 23-20. And now we got a timeout on the floor by Travis Smith. 3:21 to go. Let's see what Coach Smith will do. It's going to be a 30-second timeout. David Adams, what has surprised you most about this game to this point?
Owsley County driving to the basket easily. That has surprised me so much. They've got a lot of layups in this ball game. So, and down here, Cougars need to take the ball strong. When they get on the foul line, drop it down. Whoever gets it, Banks or Couch, they need to be strong with it. Go to the line or get that bucket. So, but Owsley getting to the basket is been easy for Smith. She layups.
Simply has beaten her girl off the dribble and has made layups.
Cougars 1-2. They're matching up 1-2-2, and here they go into a 2-3 look now. Back to a 1-2-2. So it's just switching wherever the ball's at, pressure on the ball.
Lynch thought about taking the 3, but she won't right now. They go cross court, and there's Turry, no good. Rebound on the floor, and Letcher Central has it. 23-20, front court quickly. Holcomb looking cross court, finds Boggs. Holcomb has hit some big shots from outside the arc. They take it away from Witt. And Witt. Now here goes Smith, no good, got her own rebound. Kicks it back outside. Lynch for 3. Yes, sir. 26-20.
5 points. 5 points for Lynch.
They go inside, almost stolen. In the corner, Bentley 3, no good air ball. Boggs put it back up, no good. And Owsley County has it. Quickly, front court, Smith 3, no good.
Spotted up, got plenty of spot there, but just could not get that one to go.
Back the other way, Holcomb has it. She gets it back outside to Witt. Inside the Couch, she spins and missed the shot. Rebound down the lane. A run out to Smith. Smith all the way. No good. Got her own rebound. Goes back up. Missed another one.
You got to hit those.
Back the other way. Boggs goes cross court. Thought about a 3. They won't take it. Now to Holcomb. She's hit, what, 2 or 3 from out there?
Yeah.
On the floor, they take it away from Witt again. She gets it back. And now straight away, 3 Bentley, no good. On the floor, we got a jump ball. And it'll stay with Cougars.
Cougars getting shots, Earl. They just not shooting them well right now. Holcomb has hit some. Maybe you might want to work her around and get an open area on the side she likes.
That's still Smith. Gets it in front court. Crowd thought she may have got pushed, but the referee said no. Smith in the corner to Lynch, and they'll bring it back outside. And Smith, with less than a minute to go, Owsley may try to hold it for 1. Right now, nobody able to get Smith to give the ball up.
30 seconds. 26-20. Yeah.
That's Bentley out there, and Bentley gets close enough. And Smith is pushed out of bounds by Bentley, and it'll be it will be team foul number 6.
So the ball will be thrown in.
So
on
it'll
the side.
be shot out.
Yep.
And it comes to Smith, 20 seconds. 26-20. Owsley is led throughout. Coach Smith shouts out his instruction to his baby girl. Off the high ball screen she comes. Now gets it to Terry for a 3. No good at the buzzer, and we reach halftime with a score 26-20. And David, this has got to have opened up a few eyes.
Yes, Owsley's really been taking care of the paint down there. Everybody drops and circles, and they're going to have to move the ball quickly and get that short jumper couch open there at the foul line. Carl, they're going to circle the blocks.
They sure are.
You're going to have to hit outside.
We're going to take a break, and the guys will be back to take us through our Man Toyota at the Hype. We'll be right back.
TVS Cable has everything you need to stay entertained. Video services with all your favorite channels and local sports on Hometown 24. Ask about digital voice service for home and business. High-speed internet so you never fall behind in a game. There's something for all ages. We've got you covered. Sit back and enjoy everything TVS has to offer. Stay connected with TVS.
You're gonna drive away saying, man, what a deal. Welcome back to the Man Toyota Halftime Show. Winston Lee, if you didn't know who does that jingle on the radio, that's Winston Lee.
You can hire me for commercials. I know Klutz isn't a sponsor, but you remember when Klutz Auto Sales had all the commercials on the radio?
Oh,
that were just crazy.
Oh yeah, I always. You never knew what to expect.
Man, what a deal is an amazing jingle.
It sticks there because it's amazing. Gentlemen, listen, is there going to be a game in this girls' 14th region tournament that isn't great?
Yeah, outstanding game so far.
Oh, my goodness.
I do want to say this after I say save the tubas. But what I do want to say is I didn't realize this, and on the way in, Kevin Day and Anthony Bersalia there on 103.9 The Bulldog, they mentioned the fact that, for those of you at home that didn't know, and maybe you guys mentioned this in the pregame, Owsley County's not even been in a regional championship since 1988. They have never won a regional championship. And tonight, I think you're looking at a team that looks like they're the ones that's played in regional championships. And Letcher Central, who's played in 4 consecutive, might be the team that's not so much looking like they've played in 4 consecutive regional championships. Thoughts on it real quick. Bo, we'll start with you. You're at the end.
Listen, like you said, they've never been here since, 1988. They came to play. We see that. A big factor, 2 people on that team has really showed up here tonight and made the difference here for Owsley County. And listen, they got fire in their eyes. And not only that, but they got the fan base here. The momentum right now is going for them. So I'm anxious to see.
If you didn't know, they're known as the best in the region pep section.
Oh, yeah.
That's what they're known. I was told right before the game.
That is a copyright.
Yeah.
That's a copyright.
Yeah, they've got that
and what sound does an owl make, did they tell you?
Well, they were confused at what kind of owl, but they decided just any old owl. But you know, it makes that whoo sound. They came to tell me. So.
Coach, what do you think? Tell us.
You know, if I'm Coach Smith, I really like where I'm at. He's got a 6-point lead. And to be honest, Lexi Lynch, his best player, hasn't played very well.
Yeah.
Right.
She hit a big 3 there at the end of the quarter, but
you know, Coach, I don't know the Lexi Lynch effect, I think. Even though she's not played well, and I want your thoughts as a fellow coach.
Yep. I already know where you're going.
Yeah.
You know what happened there.
She comes
you
out
saw
of
it
the
happen
game
a couple
in foul
times.
trouble, and you're down 5-7. They come back tied up. You put her back in the game, and now you're up 6.
Right.
And even if she's not playing well, you've got to honor her.
When I say not playing well, I mean on the offensive end.
Yes.
Lexi Lynch does everything for them, including, I think she sells popcorn in between. She's their best rebounder.
And I bet it's
their
good
best
popcorn.
defender, younger at 10. And when she's on her game offensively, she's at a different level because she never quits those other things.
Right.
Yeah.
Right.
Running her team.
Yep.
The outlet pass has led to half of these points.
Crazy.
In early offense. If you do not get back, Lexi Lynch will pick you apart in transition.
And the other night, that's something Coach Smith talked about. They felt like in this whole tournament they had an advantage. They beat Knott County, and the first thing he said was, I felt like we were faster than everybody else, so we worked on that, and it showed, like you said.
And look, Coach Baker has, I'll bet anything, has told his kids, we got to get back on defense.
Absolutely.
We got to make them run half court.
Isn't it crazy how sometimes teams are just good at what they're good at, and no matter how hard you try to stop it, you can't.
Take it away.
The identity,
I mean,
man,
like,
the identity.
their defensive rebounding and outlet up the floor is about as good as any team, boys or girls, that I've seen this year. I mean, Perry Central, obviously, on the boys' side, and Breathitt County both are extremely good at it in playing an up-tempo offense, but the Hoot Owsley County Owls, is that what they say? Yeah, they are amazing at flying, pun intended, up the floor. Whether they're good at, I don't know what that's called, hooting.
And you know, Winston, you talked earlier, you know, we've talked so much about Lexi Lynch. We mentioned earlier, standing there watching the game, that she has that factor. We talked about putting maybe a Carly Smith on the other side of the floor because they're not going to help off Lexi.
So, and you saw it happen a couple occasions throughout the game, is that pay attention on the floor. Lauren Boggs will be guarding Lexi Lynch, and usually they like to set up Lexi somewhere around the top of the perimeter, whether it be left or right. Usually she ends up on that left side of the perimeter up top, and Lauren has covered her up. And I know what you're saying too is like, Lawrence did a great job guarding her.
She has.
But here's what happens. On 3 occasions, we counted up here watching from up top, Carly Smith, the lane is wide open because you know why? Lauren cannot help. Her assignment tonight is to follow Lexi to the bathroom if necessary.
That's right.
And she's not even opening up and seeing the rest of the floor or the ball. Her back is turned to the ball and the other players on the floor, and it's her job, you know, and so the team defense is out the window, and Lauren Boggs is face guarding Lexi Lynch, and it's wreaked havoc. And you saw Coach Keith Baker there halfway through that quarter finally say, you know what? Lexi finally got out of the game. But even before Lexi went out of the game, he said, you know what? We're down 7. We got to mix it up. They got out of man. They go odd front to that odd front me and you saw the other night that killed Perry. It started working. They come back tied up.
That's exactly right.
And I think we've seen that there's about 3 of these Owls that can get it to the goal when there's no help side defense.
Absolutely.
Smith's really strong going to the hole. And you know, if I'm Coach Smith, I'm telling Lexi to drive the ball as often as she gets an opportunity. Banks has 2 fouls, and Lauren's done a good job, but if she will attack the basket, she's liable to get Lauren in foul trouble as well.
Absolutely. I want to take a poll real quick amongst this table of coaches here.
Sure.
You all have been in situations, close games. The over-under on the amount of times that Coach Smith and Coach Baker have had to visit the stall to take a pee during this halftime because they're both nervous coming into this second half.
I've been nervous as a polecat before, I'll tell you that, son. But listen, I'm interested to see what happens, whether Coach Keith Baker kind of plays that odd front coming back out or goes back man. And then I'm interested to see what they do to counter Owsley's zone. I think Owsley packed it in, and Torrey Holcomb hit a couple, but it wasn't enough to loosen them up. So I'm interested to see how that plays out.
How much harder do those three-point shots become in a game like this? There's so much pressure every time it leaves your hands.
Yeah. They're very important. Everybody's nervous, Wes. We got to go back to David Harrell.
I'm even nervous.
Woo-hoo! Woo-hoo! Save the tuba.
Brought to you by Bank of Hyndman, Thacker Grigsby, Paradise Pizza, Game On Hazard, Wicker Law Offices in Hyndman, Hyndman Land Auction Company, and TVS.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyndman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction...
We are back, and quickly we got a foul, and we got an Owl player hurt. It was Boggs who was guilty of the foul just underway here in the third quarter, and slow to get up was number 2, Addison Terry. And I tell you what, that young lady played a pretty good game.
Yes, she has. That's Boggs' second foul. Be the Cougars first as we're just getting started here, third quarter.
Hell inbound again, and this time will belong to Carly Smith. Smith back and forth, works her way into the paint, now dribbles and comes back outside. Boggs, the defender, on her. Now she drives Boggs down into the paint, leaves it off with Lynch, or with Schaust. Schaust is 23 into the game, just replaced Addison Terry. Here goes Lexi Lynch. She'll circle and come back outside. Now Owsley County not in any real big hurry right now. Lynch goes down inside with the right hand. Good. Lexi Lynch, and it is 28-20. The biggest lead has been 9. It stands at 8 right now.
7 points for Lynch.
Boy, they have built a fence around Banks down there on the block.
Yeah, Cougars are going to have to hit some of these 15-footers right where Couch is and where Witt is. They're going
now they go inside the Couch, makes a nice move and left it short, got it back. Letcher Central with it again. Ball knocked away. On the floor, Banks goes to get it. It's going to be a jump ball. It'll go with Letcher Central.
Cougars not hitting very well. If they could get a couple buckets, they could get back in flow. They've just not been in flow except for Holcomb's long-range jumpers early in the first time. There's Holcomb again.
3, Holcomb good. Boy, they need her, don't they?
12 for Holcomb.
If you want to see a shocker, Kentucky ahead of LSU by 20 in the SEC tournament.
That is a shocker.
And LSU is the number 2 seed in that tournament.
Cats been playing well last 6-7 games, though.
Yes, they have.
You know, it's amazing how you get in these regional tournament games and just 2 little plays changes momentum, or 1 play could change it. We'll bring it down 28-23, over 6 minutes to go here in the third.
Holcomb has been the one Cougar that has been able to get some shots off and make some shots. And he goes to Banks. Now to Couch, back inside to Banks. Finally, they get it inside. She missed it, and this time they foul her. And if that's Lynch, that's her third. It was 12, Caleb, or 12, Shelby Murray guilty of the foul.
She's got 4, Hurl.
Murray with 4 fouls.
She's got 4. Kaylee Banks at the line. That's
no
short.
good.
1 point.
Boy, she's just been a tick off all night, isn't she?
Yeah, she's not been the Kaylee Banks we're used to seeing. Maybe.
This game has the last 2 14th Region Player of the Year.
Yeah. Last year, Lynch got Player of the Year in the 14th, and this year, Kaylee Banks has got Player of the Year in the 14th.
And they're playing in the championship game of the regional tournament. Inside it goes. Curry gets it back out. Smith. Right side to Lynch. She'll penetrate, go in, left-handed and lay it in. She hits him with a left, she'll hit him with a right, and she has her team up on top by 6.
9 points for Lynch. Nice touch off the
She got off to a slow start, but she's heating up, isn't she?
Yeah.
Banks in the corner. They go down inside, and they knock it away from her. Banks bites, gets it back. Now over it goes, and Witt has it shot blocked, and that's Lynch, and that's her 3rd. No, they say 44. Blakesley Whitaker. I thought sure that was Lynch. Team foul number 3 on the Owls.
Witt.
No good. Boy, Letcher Central has been horrible from the foul line.
You got to make them in the regional tournament. You got to hit those.
One more coming up.
Got
and
that
this one hits the front of the rim and crawls over.
30-25. Cougars 1-2-2, 3-quarter court.
They jump it in front court, and a long 3, no good. I don't know if that one might have been a little quick. Here comes Bob.
I think so.
Now underneath Couch, no good.
My goodness, Harold.
Banks. And
Banks from 15.
Coach Keith Baker didn't like that a little bit, did he?
Yeah. Coach Baker didn't agree with that. Cougars set back up, 1-2-2, 3-quarter court. Smith with it. Curry back to Smith. Pass a little
bad
too
pass,
high.
run down. Addison Terry with it. Now right side, Terry, a 3, good. Addison Terry, and it is back to an 8-point lead, 33-25. 4:17 to go, 3rd quarter. Boggs looking down at Banks. Now brings it herself. Cut off by Lynch. Banks wants it again down there. And what do we got? A foul on Whitaker.
B. Whitaker's 2nd. Coach Smith has Murray on the bench. He will leave her there. She has 4, so don't expect to see her until 4th quarter back in. Couch, 15-foot.
Good.
Couch back.
Cuts the lead to 6. Coming back the other way. We got a foul, and it'll be Carly Smith. That'll go to the line.
Fouls on Couch.
Going to the line, Carly Smith fires it up there. Good. Rolls it in.
13 for Smith. Chance for point 14 coming up.
7-point lead. It is now 8. Is that for the most part? Owsley County's made their free throws.
Yes, they have.
Boggs front court. Cross court to Witt. And over the head of Hall coming out of bounds. Turnover against Letcher Central. Here comes Smith. Lobs it ahead, Addison Terry. Outside to Lynch. Owsley being very patient with the basketball, 3:20 to go. Curry again outside the arc, turns and hands it behind her to Lynch. Lynch goes cross court, opener, sister for three, no good. Rebound down inside, Holcomb gets it out and stolen. And going up and missing the shot. Rebound, they got it back. Smith, good. 37-27, 10-point Owsley County lead. And we got a timeout on the court. We'll take one as well. 37-27, Lady Owls.
For over 100 years, the Bank of Hyman has been committed to serving our community and serving the future of our families, homes, and businesses. With our new convenient online banking, viewing your account balance and history, transferring money, and paying bills has never been easier or more secure. And with the construction of our new headquarters, we've renewed our promise to Hyman to stand by our customers even in troubling economic times, because we're not just your bank, we're your neighbors. That's the Bank of Hyman. Log on to www.bankofhyman.com or give us a call at 606-785-3158.
Woo! Papa John's just took their fresh, never frozen dough and hand stretched it into thin, oversized New York-style slices. I mean, look at that crust. That is the perfect crust thickness no matter how you eat it. So you can fold it or not. But I ain't gonna lie though, I fold it. Get a New York-style pizza from Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
37-27, 2:39 to go. We'll bring it up, and we're ready to get back to action.
Owls back in that 2-3 zone before they ever collapse on Banks. Banks comes out in the corner to get it now. They go underneath to Witt, now back out to Holcomb. Holcomb has been their most consistent scorer. Cross court to Witt. Now Boggs trying to get it inside. Can't do it. Goes with it a dribble herself. Gets it back outside to Witt. And Holcomb for three.
15 for Holcomb.
Holcomb has been the number one reason that Letcher Central's in this game. Shot no good by Smith. And what do we got? Jump ball. It'll go to Owsley County. Great defense by the Owls.
I thought Couch should have given the ball up to Witt over here. So, because they will trap you on the side.
1:45 to go. Addison Terry with the basketball. Dribbles it all the way to the foul line. Now circles, comes back outside. Curry makes her move. Working on Witt. Brings it back outside. Into the corner it goes to Lexi Lynch's baby sister. Wonder how long she's been told that. Driving underneath. They get it back outside to Lynch. Now top of the circle, Lynch, three, no good. Boggs, ahead Banks. Missed it. Ball on the floor, Owsley County has it. They're going to call a jump ball.
Boy, Banks missed
and as you can probably hear, we're in the middle of Owsley County cheering section. They didn't think a whole lot of that. But with a 7-point lead, less than a minute, shot no good. Rebound, Owsley County. Lexi Lynch. Bad pass, intercepted. Boggs the other way. Takes it baseline, put it in.
Boggs has 7.
37-32. Lynch drives all the way. Lynch, no good. And the rebound down, saved in. Owls have it. Three-pointer, no good. And a foul going to be underneath on Owsley County. It is Blakely Whitaker picking up the foul.
19 seconds to go in the quarter, so I don't know if Yeah, they do, Holcomb. I thought she was going to lunch there.
Ball knocked down, almost stolen. They get it back inside the couch. Now Banks good down the lane. Banks finally got a look.
Yeah.
And that'll do it. We'll go to the fourth quarter. Letcher Central has gotten right back in it.
Yes,
After trailing by 10, they trail by 3 as we head to the final 8. We'll be right back.
If you've been waiting on the new Samsung Galaxy S22 device, then the team at Appalachian Wireless has some good news for you. Appalachian Wireless is launching all Samsung S22 models on sale. Every S22 model will be $150 off normal contract pricing. Or take $100 off and we'll pay the taxes on the Appalachian Advantage. Visit one of our retail or dealer locations and on the web, because we don't want you to miss this fantastic deal. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Getting ready to head to the fourth quarter here at Prairie Central High School. 37-34. Owsley County by 3 as Letcher Central makes a run in the last 2 minutes of the quarter. Drops the 10-point lead down to 3. Harold Mullins, we got 8 minutes to go. I expect a fantastic finish.
Well, you had to expect that Letcher Central was going to make a run. They're too good not to go down without a fight. And last minute and a half of that quarter, they got back within 3 as we start the fourth. Smith beats Boggs, missed the shot. Thought she got fouled, no call. And now Boggs picks it up, heads the other way. All the way, lost it, got it back. And now they'll set the offense. Understand Kentucky's Lady Cats up on top of LSU by 20 at the high, 45-25. That's in the Southeastern Conference tournament. Over it comes to Couch, and she walks. Turnover against
I thought she
Central.
had the shot if she just put it up at 15 foot. She can hit those. Timeout, Owsley.
And Owsley County is going to call a timeout. This will be a full timeout with 7:18 to go. We'll take a break as well. 37-34, Owsley County.
Here at Thacker Grigsby and TVS, we're committed to building a better future for our community. In these times, being connected is more important than ever, and we're working every day to keep you online and in touch with the world. For generations, we've been a part of this community, and we're proud to serve this community for many generations to come. Thacker Grigsby and TVS, working for a better future for Eastern Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in getting your hands dirty.
I believe the best recipes are never written down.
I believe in fried chicken, cornbread, and soup beans.
I believe in the cards. I believe in cats.
I believe in insurance coverage that helps you sleep at night.
I believe in always carrying an umbrella.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Contact Derek Bowling, your Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in Hazard.
We're back. And Owsley County will have the basketball as the Owls lead Letcher Central 37-34. Addison Turry brings it in front court. She's had a big night. Played well. Over to Lynch. Lynch is guarded by Witt. And now she'll go right by Witt and miss the shot, but she got fouled. One has to wonder if that ankle's giving Witt a little trouble.
No, I'm not so sure. Coach may have to change that situation. Witt is take Lynch. She's very quick, Earl.
First shot is no good.
Yeah. Free throws. Got to hit them.
One more shot coming up. Lexi Lynch. Good. 38-34.
10 points for her in the ball game.
Back in the 2-3 zone, Owsley County really given everyone, with the exception of Holcomb, they're letting anybody else shoot the ball. They're double teaming everybody else. Holcomb for three, good.
Holcomb, 6 threes in the ball game, 18.
Outside, Lynch for the answer, no good. Rebound, the other Lynch gets it outside, Addison Terry. 1 point, Owsley County lead. Lynch backing in, now goes to the left hand, circles and comes back outside. Goes again, and shot no good. Rebound comes down. Couch with it.
Who do you go to? Miss Holcomb, get her this ball.
Banks has it, whips it inside and threw it away. Coming up with it was Lynch. Boy, Carly Smith has been non-existent in today's game. There's a driving layup by Lynch, no good. Al suddenly have gone a little bit cold, left side box. Now Holcomb has been without question a savior for
Letcher Central
in this one. Boggs. Back to Holcomb, three, good.
She's shooting the lights out, and Hazard KY.
And Letcher Central has the lead. In front court, Smith goes to the basket, fires it up, no good. Rebound down, they kick it back outside. .455 to go, Letcher Central by 2. Lynch. There's a 5-second call. Coach Smith trying to get a timeout over there, and evidently the referees couldn't hear him because they called a 5-second. Two-point Cougar lead. Banks covered up. They fire it long, and it hits the basket, saved in, but Owsley County has it. All the way, here goes Lynch, good. Tied at 40.
5 points for Lynch.
Boggs in the corner, Holcomb, step back three, good.
She's on fire.
On fire. Smith for the tie, good. Tied at 43. How about this game,
19
fans?
for Smith, 24 for Holcomb.
Smith right back down the court to get the equalizer.
Why not?
Banks with it. This Letcher Central team went 4 overtimes a year ago before they were beaten by Knott County Central. Down inside it goes, ball knocked away, saved in. Letcher Central has it. I'd find Holcomb, I believe.
I believe I would too. I'd run her back over to this side.
Right inside they go to Couch, back outside. Now Holcomb circles behind the arc. They get it to her, it's stolen. Here goes Lexi Lynch. No good. And we're going to have a jump ball. And it'll go to Letcher Central.
Yeah. 43-43, 3:13 to go in the ball game. Why not? It's championship 14th region girls basketball, and Coach Baker's going to take a timeout.
3:05 remaining in the fourth quarter. Owsley 43, Letcher Central 43. We'll take a break.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I'm a daughter.
I am a father.
I am employed.
I am a mother.
I am ambitious.
I am a work in progress.
I am an innovator.
I am a HCTC graduate.
Being an
in an accident can leave you feeling vulnerable and lost. You need a lawyer who will fight for you and be there by your side the entire way. What I believe is that with trust and collaboration, we can get you the justice that you deserve. Go to kyleshall.com right now to schedule a free consultation. I will review the details of your case and get you back on your feet. Don't navigate the legal system alone. Get me in your corner right now.
Welcome back. Letcher Central will get ready to inbound the ball with 3:05 to go. 43-43. We've had a good ball game tonight, Earl, and got some good ball to go.
3 minutes to go, and Letcher Central will bring it in front court. Banks at the foul line. Kicks it outside to Holcomb, and now to Witt. Back inside to Banks, and what do we got? A foul on Lynch.
That will be Lynch's third foul.
Third.
Yeah, third
and
foul.
Going to the line will be Banks.
She's got 4 in the ball game, make it 5.
Rattles that one home, 44-43. And no good. Rebound, Boggs. Back out, Holcomb, 3. No good, air ball. Holcomb has it again in the corner to Boggs. One point, Letcher lead. Inside Banks, makes her move. Forced it up, missed it. Rebound down inside to Lynch. A hit, it goes to Smith. Cross court to Lynch, and she dropped it out of bounds. Bad pass.
Yeah, it was a little high that time. It was. Had the right idea, the pass just sailed a little high.
They had the numbers,
yes,
they just made a bad pass.
Yeah. Here comes pressure.
They'll double team. Couch is open underneath, they don't see her. Now cross court to Boggs. In the corner to Holcomb, back to Banks. Now inside the Boggs, back to Banks. Banks gonna drive and walk. Turnover against Banks, and it'll go back to Owsley County with 1:51 to go.
Murray with the ball to Smith.
Here goes Smith racing in front court. Holds up, now looks for help. And we got timeout, a 30-second timeout by Owsley County with 1:41 to go. And David, this thing's gonna go right down to the wire.
Yes, it is. You know, Holcomb has been so hot on that right side over there. You know, I was kind of surprised Banks got it in the middle and didn't look over her because they all close to the paint when she gets the ball there. So maybe next trip down you will see Miss Holcomb get another opportunity with 24 in the game right now. And all of them are 3-point shots, Harold. 8 threes in the ball game.
Boggs, Witt, Holcomb, Couch, and Banks come out for Letcher Central. Edison Terry, the Lynch girls, Smith, and Murray. In backcourt, they'll get it to Lynch.
Minute and a half.
Ball on the floor. They go to the floor, and Banks comes up with it. 2 Owls on the floor here, and the ball's stolen. Owsley County has it. Smith in front court. And we got an injured Owl. That is the youngest Lynch girl. She and her sister came together, and Lexi comes over to check on her little sister.
Coach Smith will leave her in.
1:14 to go. Owls will get it. They lob it in backcourt to Smith. She'll drive on Boggs. Now back up. Comes into the paint. Driving layup is no good. Rebound down to Couch. Boy, Smith missed a great shot there. A minute to go.
Wide open layup. Who do you want to put on the line, Coach Baker? Get them the ball. Who you want to shoot free throws?
The next free throw will be a shooting free throw. 44 seconds. Witt. And we got a foul. It's going to be on Lynch, number 22. And it'll be one end bonus for Witt.
Witt has 1 out of 2 from the line so far tonight. Bonus shot coming up. And there, it's there.
(45-43), 2-point Letcher Central lead. This would be Letcher Central's biggest lead. No good. Rebound down inside. Owsley County has is Smith. Smith on the move. Gets it over. Lexi Lynch drives baseline. Puts it up. No good, but she got fouled, and she'll go to the line with 29 seconds to go.
45-43. Lynch has 10 points in the ball game.
She'll shoot 2. It's good.
11 points.
45-44. We had a 4 overtime game here in the championship game a year ago. We've had a 3 overtime game in the 14th Region Boys Tournament this year. And we look at overtime, deny again. Tied at 45, 29 seconds. Driving front court, Boggs. Boggs is going to get a timeout. Boy, she was in trouble over there on the baseline.
Yeah, she drove straight down and stopped at the corner. Probably should have been her back and wheeled out, but we'll just leave it here.
22 seconds to go, and Owsley County with 2 free throws from Lexi Lynch has tied this thing up.
If you're Coach Smith, if they get the ball in, he may have a player or 2 that he's designated to foul. Put them on the line. Still got plenty time. Are you going to let the Cougars take the last shot, or are you going to put pressure on them early, Harold?
I don't know if anybody can hold the ball 22 seconds.
But anyway, I think if I was Coach Baker, my best 2 free throw shooters would have the ball most of the time here, and see if you can't get it into one of them and scatter and make sure they get an opportunity at the line. If you're Owsley County, you want to try to maybe pick this ball off on the throw-in if you can.
LCC will have the basketball with 22 seconds to go. They get it inbounds to Witt. And now to Boggs. They out near midcourt, and they're going to let her dribble it out there. 16 seconds to go.
12 seconds.
Boggs has it knocked away on the floor. Ball is out of bounds. They'll give it back to Letcher Central with 5 seconds to go. Boy, Boggs almost was loose with the ball there.
She stood up, and still with 5 seconds to go.
And
you got time.
Letcher Central calls out another timeout.
I think Coach is going to have to put Witt at the top.
It's a 30-second timeout. They're not going to have a whole lot of time.
No. They're going to have to get it in.
I'm sure Owsley County's going to try to apply some pressure in the backcourt, make them kill some time.
Absolutely, yeah. You might put Couch over here, her on the left, and bring her to the top if they're going to apply pressure out there to hit her right there at the top. She may can go down or take the jump shot quick on 2 quick passes, or take the jump shot. But now Holcomb is going to throw the ball in. Yes. So
and it comes to Boggs, double team. Picked her dribble up, dropped it, and went out of bounds. It'll be Owsley basketball, 1.3 seconds. And this time, it'll be Travis Smith that will call a timeout.
Yeah, I thought they would get the ball in quick, hit to the middle of the floor, and then go either left or right with a quick pass and a shot up. But it didn't happen, and you know how it looks like it could be a overtime unless the Owls hit a miracle shot here we're going to play on. Seemed like in the girls' regional tournament of the championship, all we do is have overtimes. I don't know. So 4 last year, so who knows? Who knows? Want to remind everybody Sunday at 2 o'clock will be the Engineers of Estill County taking on the Cordia Lions, and I hope you join us for that. We'll come on about 1:30, 1:25 with the pregame stuff from the guys, and I'm sure they'll have a lot to talk about.
And then Perry and Breathitt will play at 6 o'clock.
Yeah.
Owsley will inbound, 1.3 seconds to go.
You definitely don't want to bump.
You got to get somebody headed toward the basket.
Yes, you do.
And they won't get a shot away as Lynch was drilled over there at the mid-court stripe, but you're not going to get a call there.
No.
Not in that situation.
No, they are
and,
not.
Much like a year ago, overtime number 1 from Prairie Central. We'll be back.
Here at Hometown 24 and TVS Cable, we care about the community. And while you might not see the same familiar faces you're used to seeing, know we're still here. Bringing you live high school sports straight to your living room.
Welcome back. Overtime number 1 coming up, 45-45 between the Cougars and the Owl. And the crowd really getting into it here at the John C. Combs Arena. Owsley County, Harold, I think since the game got started, we had a few more fans come in too. I've noticed we got
a pretty good crowd on in here.
Yeah.
Probably about 80% full, I would imagine,
Yeah.
maybe 75.
Yeah. We'll have a jump ball again. Leading in scoring for Owsley County, Smith 19 and Lynch with 12. For Letcher, Holcomb 24, and Boggs with 7 and Couch 7.
They will, ball is caught by Lynch, and so that's a turnover. It'll go to Letcher Central.
Do that if you're the center.
And here, the referees are coming together. Let's wait and see what they come up with here.
Yeah. Yeah. So,
and they were talking about the error.
Yeah.
It will go to Owsley County.
Yeah.
And Letcher Central will inbound. Boggs, who's been very shaky handling the ball against pressure.
She sure has. Nice pass.
They go down low. Banks has it knocked away, stolen by Lynch. Lynch heads the other way. Here she goes. Good.
14.
Lexi Lynch, and Owsley County regains the lead in overtime.
Cougars are stalled on offense. They got to get some motion and get back. Holcomb started to let that one go.
Why not? Inside it goes to Couch. She turns, missed the shot, rebound down. A run out Smith goes to the basket. No good, but she'll go to the line. Foul's going to be on Letcher Central. It'll be Carly Smith going to the line.
Smith, 19 points on the night.
Boy, this Owsley County team has no fear, do they?
No, they do not.
Shot is good. They will take advantage of every opportunity.
3-point lead, and you do not want to start overtime getting down 4.
In front court, it is 48-45, 3-point lead.
Baseline, and there's Holcomb on the baseline.
Banks with it, gets it back out to Boggs. Boy, Boggs, we said earlier that they have not handled pressure very well. Holcomb over to Witt. Now Banks at the elbow, good. Kaylee Banks bucket at 48-47, 2:42 to go. Here goes Lynch, and a foul on Banks.
7 points for Banks. That will be
that is
foul.
her third, and going to the line will be Lynch. And Lynch will shoot one in bonus, I believe.
Yes, she will.
Shot no good. Rebound down to Banks. Banks kicks it out now to Boggs. Cross court. Holcomb thought about a 3. They go to Banks instead. Back to Holcomb. She'll fire it. No good. Rebound. Back up and in. Back out. And Letcher Central has the lead. 49-48. Here comes Lynch all the way. Goes cross court. Ball knocked down and out of bounds. It'll stay with Owsley County. Holcomb rushed that shot a little bit, and Couch was there to get the rebound and stick it back in.
Off to the right a little bit. Owls will have the basketball.
Here goes Turry. She circles, comes back outside, looks for it, now takes it herself, goes down inside, put it up off the glass, no good. Rebound, jump ball. And it'll stay with Owsley County.
Nice
Minute 48 to go.
Both players there, Holcomb.
Boy, Murray made a big play right there.
Yep, absolutely.
Coach Keith Baker asking for an explanation.
Well, I think he thought that Earl.
No, the arrow, they were right. The arrow goes to Owsley County because it was a violation on the chip.
Yeah.
And you don't penalize them twice. They get it inside, and now they will step on the outbounds line. That was Lynch. One point, Letcher lead.
1:44 to go in the first overtime.
Ball knocked down, almost stolen. Banks kicks it back out, minute 24, a lot of time. And what do we got? A foul.
That's going to be on Lexi.
That's Lynch, and that's her fourth.
Fourth foul. You're right, Harold. That's her fourth.
And going to the line will be Banks, and she will shoot one in bonus.
7 points for Banks. Change for point number 8 in the air.
No good. Rebound down Addison Terry. Quick outlet to Carly Smith, and she'll bring it in front court, minute 10 to go. Smith drives it into the paint, now circles, comes back outside. And we're going to have a timeout by Travis Smith. I think he thought they was just about ready to call a 5-second count.
Yeah, I do too. I think that was a good timeout by Coach Smith.
We'll take a break. We'll be back. 1 point, Letcher Central lead.
You qualify for $30 off your Thacker Grigsby or TVS broadband bill through the Affordable Connectivity Program. If you participate in certain federal government-funded programs, yes, you can start your qualification process by going to acpbenefit.org and click on the blue Apply Now button, or call our office at 606-785-9500 or stop by one of our locations in Jackson, Whitesburg, Hazard, or Hindman.
Welcome back. 48-49, Cougars by 1. Owsley County will have the basketball. We'll get ready to resume here. And Earl, if you're Coach Smith, he's got 3 or 4 kids will put the ball up, shoot the ball, so he's got options. And if you're Cougars, you don't want an easy shot. You want to contest it and try not to give them a 3-point shot.
104 remaining. Owsley County will have it. Out to do the honors. Lexi Lynch lobs it in backcourt to Carly Smith.
1 minute going the ball game in the first overtime.
Lynch gets the high ball screen, now backs up. Gets it over to Addison Terry, now back to Smith, and it's knocked out of her hands and out of bounds by Boggs. Letcher 23-9, Owsley County 18-10. Owsley County, a team. Ball is stolen by Boggs. Gets it to Banks. Back out to Holcomb, and they'll run some time, 40 seconds. Banks in the corner, gets covered up, gets it back outside. And Holcomb will be fouled by Carly Smith. Boy, what a big defensive play there by Boggs.
Well, she's their best defensive player, but I thought they was careless with the ball. The pass needed more on it to Smith. Holcomb, 24 in the game.
Holcomb, good.
On the way.
50-48, 2-point lead. Let's see if Coach Baker will call a timeout with 30 seconds to go if this one goes. It does. Yes, it does. 51-48. They get it inbounds to Smith. She almost threw it away. Lynch with it. Lynch takes it down the lane, goes up and under and lays it in. 19 seconds. And timeout by Owsley County at 17 seconds. 51-50. A 30-second timeout, and Lynch took it. No, it's going to be a full timeout, but we'll keep it right here. Lynch took it, and she did what she's supposed to do.
Left side,
take that ball to the glass.
Spins up, use the square, gets the bucket. Excellent fundamentals there by Lexi Lynch. No question about it, Harold. Now you'll see Owsley, they'll apply full court pressure. They'll double whoever gets the ball, so Coach Baker knows that. He's going to set up. If it comes middle, either side, they're going to be double. But you can bet spacing is important, and getting rid of the ball right at the right time is important.
Carly Smith with 3 fouls. Lexi Lynch has 4 fouls. I believe Edison Terry may have 4 fouls, or was it Murray? It may be Murray with 4. Yeah. At any rate.
Witt's back here at center court and Couch. Holcomb.
I would assume that Boggs and Holcomb's their best free throw shooters.
I would assume that too.
They get it into Boggs. She's been shaky with the ball. Over to Holcomb. Now to Boggs. And they knock it down, stolen. And we got a foul. And that would have been a wide open layup for Owsley County, but the foul was on Boggs of Letcher Central. And Smith will go to the line and shoot one in bonus.
That's 5 fouls on Lauren
I'll tell you what, Boggs doesn't agree with the foul, but it was the best thing that could have happened because they had a wide open layup.
Yeah. going to be a bonus shot, Harold.
I believe we're going to get a timeout. No, we are not.
Bentley will come in for Boggs.
It'll be Smith that goes to the line for 1 and bonus. 10 seconds to go, 1 point lead for Leicester Central. No, it is Lynch
16.
going to the line. Lynch, good.
17.
Tied at 51.
Plenty time for the Cougars if she does hit it to take it down and have a shot.
One more for Lynch. It's good. 52-51. Out to inbound. Here comes Witt. Fires it in front court to Banks. Cross court, down the lane. Couch. Good! And it's
the
over.
Cougars have won it. Couch with a big shot. 8 foot away, and it goes.
And the celebration begins.
What a ball game, Mo. Right to the last second, Harold Mullins. Right to the last second.
It was a driving layup. They made a great bounce pass to Couch, and she went into the lane, and it was contested.
Yeah.
But it was a good shot. And hey, Leicester Central, snake bitten here a year ago, comes back to get their revenge against the championship game in the 14th region. They'll win in overtime and defeat Owsley 53-52.
Our Alice Lloyd College player of the game will be Holcomb. Would you agree?
Holcomb, the player of the game. We're going to take a break, and when we come back, the guys over there will be
talking about the ball
game and how it all came about.
Yeah.
For David Adams, I'm Harold Mullins. Thanks for joining us. Our man Toyota at the high coming up next. We'll be right back.
No matter what town or community you live in, there's a Tim Short dealership nearby. That's because our family of dealerships are dedicated to serving the folks throughout Eastern Kentucky. Our employees are your friends and neighbors, helping to support the local economy and provide safe and affordable transportation to everyone that shops the family of Tim Short dealerships. Our entire inventory can be found with the click of a button at timshortautogroup.com. Visit us online and join the thousands of customers that took the short drive to satisfaction today.
In Eastern Kentucky, being connected to the world has never been easier. With our 100 meg package at only $44.95 a month, you can be sure to always stay connected and up to date. But if that's not fast enough, we offer even faster. With the lamest technology to make sure you're getting the most out of your service. Give us a call today or check out tgtel.com for more information. Thacker Grigsby, bringing the future to Eastern Kentucky.
At TVS Cable, we are committed to providing you with the best broadband available, whether that be through expansion of our fiber-to-the-home facilities, new builds into previously unserved areas, or by launching DOCSIS 3.1, the latest technology in cable broadband. TVS Cable has always changed with the demands of Eastern Kentucky, and we will continue to make investments in our area because we care about Eastern Kentucky. It's our home too.
Thacker Grigsby is constantly working to bring the latest technologies home. Home, where we live and work. A place we want to see grow and prosper. From Jackson to Hindman and everywhere in between. We're committed to serving you with the latest technology. Whether it's faster broadband, more video choices, or the latest voice services. Thacker Grigsby with our fiber network can provide the latest ways to stay connected, informed, and entertained.
That is amazing! Landon Hamburger, everybody. Landon, give it up for Landon. Thank you, bro. Thank you.
It's
all about the tuba. The Cougars brought the tuba tonight.
It's trending on Twitter right now. Save the tuba.
Go band! Save the band!
In honor. If you know, you know.
Oh, gosh. IFYK, whatever it is.
How do we have jobs?
I don't know. Listen, what you just witnessed, aside from the tuba performance, which is absolutely amazing, the best musical composition ever played by tuba. And Landon, thank you, Landon.
Oh, gosh.
I think we all four sitting at this table, and we all came into this thinking that a 4 OT game in last year's girls regional championship against Knott and Letcher could not be topped. And though it didn't equate to 4 overtimes, I think all of us sitting here would agree that this was something amazing. What you just witnessed, ladies and gentlemen, on Hometown 24 was something legendary, epic, and instant classic.
We have seen great games before in the 14th Region Championship. Last year, 4 overtimes, but this entire tournament, from start to finish, from Sunday until whatever today is, it has been amazing. It has been great basketball games throughout the whole tournament.
Go ahead. Initial thoughts.
Me and you talked about it the other day, and you were talking about like the way that the games were ordered. And I was telling you that there was nonstop pressure applied in every single game. And what a way to end this, to go to Rupp Arena, man.
Listen to this crowd.
Player of the game, I believe player of the game just went to Tori Holcomb. And I think, and I'm going to let Coach initial thoughts.
We talked about something at the beginning that, we've got two very good teams, led both of them by 2 outstanding players, and we said that we thought 2 through 5 Letcher County's cast might be just a little bit better
TVS Cable
than Owsley County's, and I think we've seen that proved out throughout the game.
It played out. Now, it took 3.5 quarters, but it played out. And Carly Smith, and hats off to her tonight. Man, that girl did everything she could tonight. And Lexi did too down the stretch. Owsley County taking nothing away from them tonight, man. If you are watching from Boonville tonight, you have a lot to stand up for and be proud of, man. I mean, to have never been in this situation, had not been in this situation since 1988.
I've got to give credit to step up to the free throw line at the end of the game, the way Lexi Lynch did, and hit those free throws. But again, like you said, I think Letcher Central, their cast, plus being here 4 straight times, showed in the last 5 seconds of the game.
I guess what I mean by saying that, I think their 3rd, 4th, 5th player was a little more involved, made more positive plays. That's all I was saying. But what a game.
Oh, my God.
What a game. Big play after big play, big shot after big shot. There's nothing left that you can ask for.
Oh my God, I'm sweating.
I mean, that's as good. This girls basketball in the 14th region is good.
Hey, I saw some plays out there by both teams picking off passes, colliding in midair, going for loose balls. This was basketball.
Me and John were like going crazy back here, back and forth. It was like 3 back-to-back threes there halfway through the 3rd. I mean, you looked at each other like, oh my God, is this really happening?
Story Holcomb.
Yeah.
4.
I mean, it's just crazy. And I've said this before. I had a couple coaches in my lifetime, and you guys have too, said the cream always rises to the crop. And boy, oh boy, did Tori Holcomb come and rise to the top of the occasion tonight.
But what about Kiara Couch, man?
Oh, God. Yeah, we haven't even mentioned the fact that.
What about her?
And Coach said it.
That's what I was talking about, exactly.
10 seconds left, and me and you have been standing up here talking all out how more Letcher Central kids needed to not score, touch the ball against that zone. Let's get extra swings and extra looks over top and flashing from opposite post. And then, man, how about that equation adding up in the winding seconds of the game?
And Coach Baker deserves a lot of credit for figuring that out when he needed to because they started running that as soon as they come out of a timeout.
Yes.
You know, and then they were able to get more consistent throughout the game from that point on. So, you know, props to Coach Baker for that. But, you know, that Lady Owls team was just so much fun to watch in this tournament.
Special team.
Lexi Lynch, she is something else.
Let's not forget the accomplishment both of these teams. We come into this tournament saying there's maybe 5 teams that could win it.
Yeah.
So both of these teams even getting here and showing what they did tonight is a big deal.
And listen, like Letcher Central, could you imagine playing? I mean, Knott County's done it obviously on the boys' side before, and you got some powerhouse teams like Hazard and Perry in the 14th that always have an opportunity to do that. But if you come from a smaller school, you know, and me and you've been in this situation, right?
Yep.
Could you imagine playing in 4 regional championships in a row?
No.
It seems impossible.
You're lucky if you get to play in 1 or 2 in a decade.
Right. In a decade.
Right.
And for Letcher Central to have done it the way that they did the last 4 years and been able to win 2 of them is something special.
And Coach, you've said it before, touching on, people don't realize how hard it is to even make it to a regional championship game.
No.
You know, I played basketball at Clay County High School and didn't make it to a regional championship game all 4 years. That is an accomplishment, and to do it 4 years in a row is thank you for consoling me. Thank you. I need that's
we
why
see why you're coaching and not playing.
Man, I just you can't say enough about both of these teams, and hats off to Coach Owsley County.
He's a wonderful coach.
I mean, what he's done in his time with this program over the last several years, I mean, they've been in this conversation every year for the past 3-4 years. And this was the year that they finally broke through and give themselves a chance to play. And I'll be honest with you at home, they won this game through 3.5 quarters. They won it through 3 quarters.
But can we say, and correct me if I'm wrong, the last time Letcher Central won this thing and went, it was cut short because of COVID. The whole thing didn't even finish.
Actually, no. Well, yes. So last time, 2020, Letcher Central went to Rupp Arena.
Played 1 game.
They played 1 game, and they lost in the opening round against, I believe it was Ryle.
Right.
And then the tournament was called off.
It was called off.
Yeah, they had to come home. Right. You know, and when you go, you guys know, I mean, when you go, you want to take in the whole experience and stay, you know, and take in the. So hopefully, I hope that Letcher Central girls are able to go and really breathe in that whole experience.
Yeah.
You know, the one other thing I want to say about the Lady Owls and Coach Smith's program, if that man stays there, I'm telling you, the Lady Owls is going to be a big problem every year in the 14th region.
We talk about
that
Lexi
man has
Lynch all
done
the
a
time.
good job.
He's done a great job.
These younger girls he has gotten them prepared.
Yep.
We've seen them step up. I agree with you, Coach Stacy. They're going to be a force to reckon with for years to come.
They're a team with only 1 senior.
Was Lexi the only senior? Is she the only senior?
Yeah, the only senior.
And you know, not that there's good you take out of this. If you're Owsley County, I mean, it's going to take you a long time to look back on this game and say, what good came out of that?
At least 6 months.
Yes. I mean, if you're like me, maybe 8.
I know.
I mean, it's almost like a rehab program. So if honestly, what you take from this, though, is what you just said.
Yeah.
You lose 1 senior, and all these girls got the opportunity to play on the biggest stage, on the biggest night. And so now they collect that experience and use it to their advantage in years to come.
And, you know, whenever you have a player like Lexi Lynch leading the charge, you know, if you're Coach Travis Smith, say that none of your other players really come out and try to step up to play that bigger role, it kind of leaves you worried.
Yeah.
But, man, he's got Carly Smith there.
Dude, Carly, she's it, man.
She's something special.
She's really good. And, you know, the other number 1, that's
Lexi Lynch.
No, I mean on Letcher.
Tori Hawk.
Yeah, Tori Hawk.
The
game, right?
Yes.
she was big early.
Yeah.
She knocked down about 2 or 3 threes.
She got hot for a while,
And man, you were saying up here talking about it, it's like Owsley was packing it in so tight and covering up Kaylee Banks and was doing such an amazing job covering up Kaylee and Kara in the middle. Like, Tori had to hit those.
Yeah.
Yeah. And then the young lady that made the game-winning shot,
Kiara Couch.
Kiara Couch.
She's number 2.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, see, that's what I was talking about at there.
Yep.
They had other players besides their top 2 players contributing all throughout the game.
I will say this, and the 14th Region Player of the Year, Owsley did a heck of a job covering her up, and she needed her other players to pick it up tonight, and they delivered.
They did.
And
I thought Jalen Witt did a heck of a job on the defensive end against. She had a big block along that baseline against Lexi. Like, I know Lexi sort of got loose there toward the second half a little bit, but it's not like she controlled the game. You know, I thought Jalen Witt and Lauren Boggs did a great job locking up Lexi all night. But, man, Lexi played through that, too. It's just, you could go back and forth about both these teams.
You mentioned there with Region Player of the Year, and our producer, Josh Cornett, brought up a great point earlier. You know, we were talking about if Owsley wins, you're watching history, but something we hadn't mentioned, you did watch history. The first time in the girls' 14th region history did we see 2 14th region players of the year go against each other.
Play against each other. Isn't that crazy?
Lexi Lynch last year.
And
Kaylee Banks
this year. That's the truth,
Man, I just what a turn of events. I mean, I just keep going. What a tournament. And hats off to Perry County Central and Bobby Keith Dixon and Randy Napier and for putting on a special tournament.
Great teriyaki wings, guys.
I never got to the teriyaki wings. I was too into this.
Yeah, I didn't either.
All right, listen, if you're watching, here's the plan. On Sunday, we're going to give you the opening round semifinal game on Sunday at 2 o'clock. We're going to be there at 1:30 to give you a little pregame show. And then between the games, because I don't know if you know out there watching and listening, but they actually moved the later game to 6 o'clock.
Split session.
So if you want to come to Saison between games, me and at least Coach Stacy will be there. Back corner, look for us. Ask for us. I don't know what Wes and John are going to do.
Are you saying me and Jonathan aren't invited?
I think I just invited you.
Find us at the pizza.
Who's got the first game? Who's the 2 o'clock?
2 o'clock.
Cordia.
I'm going with who's buying.
Well, obviously he announced that he's buying because he's the one that called the shot.
You know, I just
Y'all cheap. Say he invited.
Y'all cheap. Y'all cheap.
We need to.
Y'all cheap.
We need to bring the tuba player with us. It don't matter which place we eat. I just want the tuba guy to go.
Shout out to Landon Amberg for playing that tuba. I told him to play anything. He queued it up.
Hey, burn it up, man.
Guys, straighten up. 2 o'clock Sunday.
The 2 o'clock Sunday is Cordia
and
Estill. And what promises, it's been foreshadowed, it's been foretold. Call it one of Wes's, what do you call?
Prophecies. Not predictions.
It is Wes's prophecy that it will be an amazing game.
I called Letcher in overtime.
Do you realize how much of deja vu that I'm actually seeing here with Sunday's first game?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah. Oh,
4 years ago.
Oh, God.
Guess who the Cordia Lions beat first game of the region? We beat the Bulldogs.
I forgot.
Second game. Well, let's don't even talk about
You lose to Estill. I remember. Controversial call down the stretch in the free throw lane, right? On a free throw.
Yeah.
Right? Well, on a free throw late in the game.
Listen, I can't blame anybody. We missed 12
Yeah,
free
you
throws
can't blame. I know.
in the last quarter and a half.
And you can't.
And what was that you said about what Bobby Keith had said?
On Sunday, legendary Clay County coach Bobby Keith told a statement he had said at the state tournament. Teams that don't make free throws in the tournament are like dogs that play in the middle of the road. They don't last long.
And that's really what we had 2 free throws with 4 seconds to go.
Yeah,
I remember that well.
And then we're moving on.
Yeah.
And we miss them both. And go to overtime.
You had a fine young man, Pringle, at the line.
Yes, but Frazier had just fouled out prior to that.
Yeah.
One of our best players, if not our best player.
Yeah, absolutely.
And we just couldn't overcome that in overtime. But let's don't Well, I told you I don't want to talk about it.
Sorry. We'll save it for Saison. Save it for Saison. It's a wait party at Saison for the 2018 Cordia Lions.
It's the same game here, you know, and different kids, different players, different coaches.
And guys, this Estill County team impressed me.
I cannot believe what Benton did.
Hey,
I can't believe what that whole team did. Brian Hall's done an amazing job stepping in that job.
What grade is Benton in? What grade is he?
He's a junior.
I think he's a junior. Yeah, he's a junior. He's a
it don't
sophomore
matter
or
what
junior.
grade he's in. He's playing ball.
He's a man.
He's playing like a grown man.
He's a grown man with a mullet. He's a grown man with a mullet.
Hey, Cade Benton is a huge problem.
He's a problem.
Oh, yes.
I'm telling you.
You guys
So
ever
they
watch
got to
that?
figure that out. He puts 35 up, and they're moving on.
Oh, listen,
I mean, he can't. They cannot let him get off like that.
No.
I want to say this. I can promise you that between Cordia and Estill, as to what we saw the other night from Estill Wolf, and I really think Perry, this Perry Breathitt, a lot of people circled early in the year, and I've said this, and Nathan Little gives me a really hard time. Where's he at? That he's like, you can't call the championship before it's the championship.
Yeah.
You know, but a lot of people out there would have circled that game. I'm not saying I would, because I've said all along Cordia they have the guys to beat somebody.
Yeah.
Yep, they
And
do.
now I've seen with my own eyes that Estill does too.
Yeah.
So I just, a lot of people would circle Perry Breathitt as like, oh, here's the championship game. Like, everybody come watch. And heck, they've even pushed that game back till 6 o'clock so everybody can come watch.
When have you seen a better freshman than Greg Brooks?
Oh, my gosh.
I've not. I don't know if I have. I mean,
hey, listen, that kid is special.
You would be going. Here's what I got frustrated with the other night, and I hope he's listening.
Yeah, me too. I know what you're going to say, Coach.
You know what I'm going to say because you almost said it.
Yeah.
He took a couple bad ones down the stretch.
He did.
Yeah,
in situations where they were going to get fouled.
Yeah.
Like, he took a couple bad ones down the stretch that if you make it, yes, you are the hero. But if you miss them, you give extra opportunities for the dogs to beat you.
And if he's listening, the other thing I would tell him is, look, his wiggle game or off the dribble game,
his shimmy,
he can go anywhere he wants to.
He's shifty.
When he figures out to use that to make everybody else better, then he'll go to another level as a point guard.
Yep. The one thing I would tell him is he sent me home in a district championship game this year along with B.B. King. He better go win the dang thing. Is what I would tell him. That's the only thing.
Whoa, did you say a cuss word? Hey, Harold.
I did not. I said dang.
Where's that tuba?
Control.
Where's that
Check
tuba?
the closed captioning.
Hey, but yes, boys game slate coming up to you on Sunday, 2 o'clock. We're going to be around at the gym at the Coliseum there at 1:30. We're going to try to get things going. I believe we're going to take a break, and we have post-game interviews with coach and player of the game, Coach Keith Baker, and I would assume we're going to have Tori Holcomb. We don't know which. Yes, Tori Holcomb. We got those coming right up after a break. Gentlemen, it's been a pleasure.
Yes, sir.
It's been a pleasure.
Yes.
Absolute blast tonight.
Saison's.
Yeah, Sunday. Says on Sunday.
Winston's
Coach is
playing.
paying. I'm saying this before we go off. As soon as I say Coach is paying, break. Ready? Coach is paying.
Woo! Papa John's just took their fresh, never frozen dough and hand stretched it into thin, oversized New York-style slices. I mean, look at that crust. That is the perfect crust thickness no matter how you eat it. So you can fold it or not. But I ain't gonna lie though, I fold it. Get a New York-style pizza from Papa John's. Better ingredients, better pizza.
If you've been waiting on the new Samsung Galaxy S22 device, then the team at Appalachian Wireless has some good news for you. Appalachian Wireless is launching all Samsung S22 models on sale. Every S22 model will be $150 off normal contract pricing. Or take $100 off and we'll pay the taxes on the Appalachian Advantage. Visit one of our retail or dealer locations and on the web, because we don't want you to miss this fantastic deal. We are you. We are Appalachian Wireless.
Here at Thacker Grigsby and TVS, we're committed to building a better future for our community. In these times, being connected is more important than ever, and we're working every day to keep you online and in touch with the world. For generations, we've been a part of this community, and we're proud to serve this community for many generations to come. Thacker Grigsby and TVS, working for a better future for Eastern Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in Kentucky.
I believe in getting your hands dirty.
I believe the best recipes are never written down.
I believe in fried chicken, cornbread, and soup beans.
I believe in the cards. I believe in cats.
I believe in insurance coverage that helps you sleep at night.
I believe in always carrying an umbrella.
I am Kentucky.
I am Kentucky.
Contact Derek Bowling, your Kentucky Farm Bureau agent in Hazard.
At HCTC, you're more than just a student.
I'm a daughter.
I am a father.
I am employed.
I am a mother.
I am ambitious.
I am a work in progress. I am an innovator.
I
am
an
a
HCTC graduate.
We are back, and we've got two very, very popular, important, achieved people sitting here at the table with us.
Hey, I heard they're going to build a statue in front of the intersection there at Walmart intersection. Yeah. It's going to be Tori and Keith.
Well, let's hope they leave me out of it and put Tori in there, because she's a whole lot prettier.
We're talking about you not having any hair.
Where people can see it. Yeah.
I want a statue of Keith out at the intersection so we could rub its belly for good luck.
Buddha. The Buddha feller.
Hey, we sit down here. We were just talking, and Winston said, "Do you want to talk to Tori first?" And I do. Tori, I want to talk to you first. But really, guys, she wouldn't have to say a word. All she has to do is just scoot that up.
She was walking over with it. You told her to hold it up. I think he wanted you to hold it up above your head.
I'd be proud of that thing. Tori, big time tournament game here today. Back and forth. I mean, you go into overtime. Tell me a little bit about your thoughts throughout this game. How are you feeling? 14th Region Championship game. You've made it here through a tournament that has been filled with amazing games. Give me your thought process through this game.
I knew it would be a good game. I knew Owsley County wasn't backing down, but I never had any doubt in my team. Whatever they were up by, I just never had any doubt that we could come back. I knew this game was ours from the start.
What is the secret to hitting some of those shots? You got hot there for a while.
I don't know.
I was up here screaming at Coach Baker, give her the ball.
I know. I do want to ask this. I'm gonna put you on the spot. You won the game. You're going to Rupp Arena. You're a senior, right?
Yeah.
So I think you can say whatever you want about Keith Baker right now. So here's the thing. Owsley obviously had this game plan to pack it in on Kaylee and Kiara all night. And you kind of went into this game, I think, probably thinking, hey, I'm going to let this fly if it comes to you. Was that your thought? I mean, I know you saw that zone early in the first quarter, and are you thinking, like, I'm going to catch this thing and let it go? Like, tell us about the steps in the process as far as your confidence level tonight, because it was awesome to see you just got hot.
We won't let Coach see anything to you right now.
Yeah.
You say what you want to say.
Well, I know we figured they would go in a zone, and I know the more I shot, the more I made, it would open it up more for Kaylee and Kiara.
Absolutely.
So, I mean, and if they got hot, it would open it up more for me. So that's just the good thing about having, like, everyone contributes. So.
Yep. Perfect answer.
When you get home.
Did Keith Baker give you the green light? Did he say shoot it?
Did he say you got the green light tonight?
Yeah. I mean, he always tells me to shoot it, so, I mean, he wouldn't tell me not to shoot it.
I yell at her sometimes for not shooting.
For not shooting. That's great. Yeah.
Tori, when you get home, I'm sure that somewhere in your bedroom at home, you've got a ton of trophies sitting somewhere. How far in the front is this one going?
It's going right. I'll sleep with it under my pillow.
Oh, my God.
Oh, okay. Coach, how do you feel right now?
Hey, listen, I'm kind of numb right now, because it's one of those games where I looked and I said, we've lost this thing,
Right.
And then all of a sudden we won this thing. Right, yeah, but I should have known I had Tori,
Yeah.
But my hat's off to Leslie. They had a good game, or Owsley, I'm sorry. They had a good game plan.
Absolutely.
And I told Travis after the game, they deserved this too.
Absolutely.
You know, they deserve it. You know, I said if we could take a saw and saw it in half, I couldn't fight over it because they deserve half of that.
Right. Yeah.
You know, our girls played hard. You know, we've been that resilient all year, though. You know, we've dig holes and then we come back. And, you know, I sometimes people panics in those situations, but, you know, my team don't, and I panic more than they do sometimes because of, you know, but, you know, we're a veteran team. We've been to, what is this, 4 in a row?
4 in a row.
3 years of overtimes, 1 year of 4 overtimes.
Wow.
And, you know, we won the one at Letcher Central in regulation. So when it got to overtime, I was second-guessing myself because I hadn't won in overtime. We hadn't won
yet in
wow.
overtime.
So I didn't put that together.
Regulation.
In regulation. So, you know, I'm saying I may be the worst overtime coach in the world.
Well, you can't say that now.
You know.
But I do want to go through this. I do want to go through the waning seconds right here. So 11 seconds on the clock, right? There's a foul. Lexi goes to the line with 10.5 on the clock. You're up 1. She buries both. Do you have a timeout in your pocket?
I do, but here's the deal. I called timeouts and run set plays. How many times?
Every timeout.
Every timeout, and none of them worked. I looked and I said, no more.
Well, I will tell you this.
And you know, it's one of those things where sometimes it's good to do that, but sometimes it's better just to play.
I agree. And Coach, I knew a coach. I won't tell you who it is because you know him too. But I knew a coach that said 10 seconds is the cutoff, right? 10 seconds. Anything below 10 seconds, let it play out. Anything above 10 seconds, call the timeout. And it was right on the line.
Right.
So you just and like you said, you've already called 2 timeouts and drew stuff up that obviously didn't go. So you're like, hey, let's just go play.
Right.
So the timeout before, what's being told in the huddle leading up to that final stretch there in the timeout?
Well, the timeout before, we run what we called Z-screen to try to get Tori a shot.
Okay, good. It was right here in this corner?
Yeah,
Is that right?
But it went the opposite way it was supposed to go.
Right.
You know, so, you know, there you go. Another timeout that didn't work at all.
Now, Tori, I might be wrong, but you were here in this corner. Did you catch – was it you that was standing here in this corner and caught the pass there that led to the bucket there?
No, I was on the other side.
You were on the other side. Well, you know what? It's actually a good thing because you probably drew some defense over to your side.
Absolutely.
Yeah, so it actually worked out that you probably were more of a factor in that. What about Kiera's shot? Wow.
Well, I mean, you know, she had a rough night all night long, and, you know, she kind of was hanging her head a little bit, but, you know, Kiera's one of those, she's our second leading scorer, so you got to put trust in that.
Yeah, I've said all year long, she has one of the nicest touches off the backboard.
Yeah, she does.
Region.
She's got that little shimmy that I love. She can take it, her show over shoulder this way.
I fall for it every time. Fake out,
and
it's amazing.
And here's the deal. When you have to guard 2 in the post, then she gets open.
She gets what she gets.
Yeah.
And I thought Lauren and Jay too did a great job, of course, handling things out top to swing that ball around to get some open spaces there, especially in the second half. And you switched defenses the second half. You went back to the little odd front zone that you were successful with the other night against Perry.
Yeah.
Any particular reason? Did you just need a change of the flow of the game
did you see
at that point?
We you know, we felt like that, you know, we started out in man and we couldn't guard Lynch or Smith, either one. They got to the bucket on us, and, you know, we was hoping that maybe that they would miss a 3 or 2.
You needed to change the tide.
Right, and it worked. We got out of position a couple times. Our bunch, they run 11 good when they communicate, but sometimes, you know, they choose not to communicate. And you know, they don't bump the cutters. They don't. And then 2 get stuck on the ball, and then they reverse the ball and shoot a 3.
Right.
But, you know, that's things that we have to work out. It's a loud atmosphere. You know, sometimes it's hard to communicate.
You guys, and like as far as fans go, well over half of this gym was blue tonight.
Blue.
Yeah, well over half this gym was blue, and they were loud. And I thought, I mean, I could be wrong, but they played a factor.
It's got to be a good
in the
feeling,
second half, right? I mean, when the crowd goes crazy when you hit that 3.
I couldn't even hear. Like, I did it one time, and I was like, holy cow. I was like, how many people are in this gym?
I got to hold my ears. Well, listen,
hats off.
Yeah.
Congratulations. I don't know. Is there? I guess you're probably going to Saison or Paco's or something. Where are we going?
Where are we doing the celebration?
Wherever's open.
You know.
We might go to Applebee's. We don't know.
We might stop.
Dairy Queen.
Dairy Queen.
We might, if Wes will cook, we might stop by his house.
We might do that.
I promise
he
you
might be
that
the
ain't happening.
That ain't happening.
I better. Well, we might, but I'm going to be stopping on the way and picking it up and then making it look like I cooked it.
Listen, I'm so happy for you guys, and for both of you. Now that Tori's a senior, 4 straight regional championships. There's not a lot of teams that have that opportunity. And Tori, I want you to just relish in it, man. Just live in this moment as long as you can. I'm so happy for you and your whole team. But just hang on to this moment as long as possible. And get out there at Rupp Arena and show out, man.
We might need to fix this, though, because this is not your form. Your form's way better than this.
Trophy?
We've got, it's amazing. I just want to be close to it.
He never got one's what it was.
I've never got one.
Yes, I never got one, okay?
Hey, she will rent it out to you.
Will you rent it?
Yeah,
I never made it to a region championship.
Rent it. Man, congratulations. Good luck at Rupp Arena. I will be there. I don't know if Wes will be there, but I'll be there 1,000%.
Yeah. I'll be there too. Look us up.
So I don't know, man. I can't say enough about your girls' effort and what you've done in this position with this program the last 4 years. So hats off to you guys.
My hats off to my girls. You know, they're better than I am. I will say that. They're better than I am.
And your staff, you got a great staff.
Great staff. You know, our kids look up to they like my assistant coaches better than they like me.
That's the way it's supposed to be. That's the way it's supposed to be. Tori said yes. That's the way it's supposed to be. Hey, hats off to the Letcher County Central Lady Cougars, man. 4 regional championships in a row, and now Coach Baker's pulled home 2, and Tori Holcomb. And she's got now a regional championship
I ain't gonna
player
touch
of the
it.
game,
I'm not touching it. Hold it up.
MVP award to go along with it. Hats off to all the Lady Cougars, and shout out to Cougar Nation tonight. And hats off to Owsley County, everybody in Boonville that may be watching tonight, man.
Yeah.
Heck of an effort all night long. They had never played in a regional.
No.
They hadn't played in a regional
1988.
And then never won one.
Never won one. Played Fleming Neon in the regional championship in 1988, and Fleming Neon won by 6 or 7.
Really?
Yes.
Wow. Fleming Neon.
Dougie Kinser.
Was it Dougie Kinser?
Wasn't it here?
Sue.
Wasn't
Was it at Perry?
1988.
Well, then it was probably
I don't
MC
remember. I
Napier
feel like
then.
Anthony said something about it being at Perry.
Yeah.
Dougie Kinser. Wow. A name I didn't see coming up tonight.
Wow.
Okay. That's amazing. All right. Go team. We will see you Sunday, 1:30. We got the boys action coming up. I mean, anything like what these guys just gave us, it's going to be epic. So hats off to all these teams tonight. We're going to catch you on Sunday, 1:30. You don't want to miss the action.
Coach,
Hometown 24.
Congratulations.
Yep. Congrats, man.
Tori,
Thank you.
congratulations.
Man, thank the world of you. Thank you.
Great job.
Good job, Tori.
Thank you.
Good job. We're out.